Once upon a time, there was a young man who had a lot of problems because of his bad habits. His life was in chaos because of these habits. He didn't use his time wisely and wasted the whole day doing unimportant things. He was also lazy and often felt tired. When his family asked him to do some work, he would come up with excuses to avoid it. If he couldn't avoid it, he would do the work quickly and without much interest. Whenever his parents tried to teach him something, he would argue with them instead of admitting his mistakes. He always postponed important tasks and decisions, and he tried to avoid taking on responsibilities. As time went on, he noticed that his bad habits were causing him to fall behind, and his friends were surpassing him. He attempted many times to change his bad habits, but he always failed. One day, one of the young man's friends told him about a monk who was staying in a hut outside their village for a few days. The friend suggested that the young man should go see the monk to talk about his problems. The young man didn't really believe it would help, but he decided to go meet the monk the next day. When he arrived at the hut, he found the monk meditating with his eyes closed. The young man respectfully bowed to the monk. The monk then opened his eyes, smiled, and invited the young man to sit down. The young man shared his problems with the monk and explained how he wanted to change his habits but kept failing. The monk listened patiently and then took a moment to respond. He told the young man that changing habits is not something that can happen quickly. Just like it takes a long time to develop habits, it will take time to change them. To do this, the young man needed to invest time and replace his bad habits with good ones. For instance, if he wanted to stop the habit of lying, he should start by adopting the habit of telling the truth. The monk then became serious and said that he would share 6 habits that could help not only change the old habits, but also transform the young man's life. The young man eagerly asked the monk to tell him about these 6 habits. The monk began by explaining the first habit is reading books. He said that books contain answers to many of the questions people have because others before us have had the same questions and found answers, which they wrote down in books. Instead of going through the same process again, you can simply read books to find those answers. In a book, the author shares their life experiences, and you can learn a lot from them. Reading books helps you discover new things, understand your weaknesses, and develop positive thoughts that can guide you in life. The monk pointed out that successful people around the world make it a habit to read books, and he encouraged the young man to start reading books too, promising that it would bring about a remarkable change in his life. Then the monk went on to explain more habits. The second habit is writing. While reading books gives you knowledge, it's easy to forget what you've learned over time. So, when you come across something valuable while reading, write it down immediately and keep it handy. Repeatedly going back to what you've written will make it easier to apply those insights in your life. If you have a goal in life, write it down and place it where you can see it every day. Seeing your goal regularly will inspire you to work toward it. Additionally, writing is a great way to connect with your inner thoughts. When you write, your mind stops wandering and focuses on the topic at hand. Our minds are constantly filled with thoughts, but writing them down helps organize these thoughts and can lead to new ideas. That's why it's a good idea to start writing for yourself, beginning today. The third habit is to begin practicing meditation. Meditation is a way to solve many of your mental problems. Many life issues arise from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Meditation helps you stay in the present moment, which is where true happiness lies. Meditation also quiets your mind by reducing the constant flow of thoughts, preventing overthinking. This increased mental clarity allows you to concentrate and focus for longer periods, helping you complete tasks more efficiently. Moreover, meditation keeps your mind stress-free and contributes to your overall mental and physical well-being. A healthy mind often leads to a healthier body. There are numerous benefits to meditation, too many to list here, so it's a good idea to start meditating every day. The fourth habit is to express gratitude for what you have. It means being thankful for everything you possess. When we shift our focus from what we lack to what we already have, our lives become filled with happiness. Don't think that you'll be happy only if you get something specific or if certain events happen. Instead, be grateful for what you have right now. When things go wrong in your life, take a moment to appreciate the many things that are still going right. Practicing gratitude is a wonderful habit that can keep you happy throughout your life. Even Buddha once said that happiness won't come to those who can't appreciate what they already possess. Expressing gratitude reminds us that our lives are abundant, and we should always be thankful for what we have. The fifth habit you should adopt is waking up early in the morning. You've probably heard the saying, "Early to bed, early to rise makes a person healthy, wealthy, and wise." This saying emphasizes the importance of getting up early. This habit is common among successful and accomplished individuals. When we wake up early, we feel refreshed, happier, and more active. In the morning, there's less noise and disturbance, allowing us to concentrate better on our studies or work. Waking up early also gives us the opportunity to do activities like yoga, meditation, exercise, or take a morning walk, which can improve our physical health. Besides the physical benefits, it has positive effects on our mental well-being. It reduces stress and anger and fosters an optimistic and positive attitude, which can contribute to success in life. So, it's a good idea to start waking up early every day. The sixth habit you should embrace is self-discipline. When you lead a disciplined life, you pave an easier path to success and a brighter future. Discipline involves having a set daily routine that promotes punctuality and hard work. If you want to find happiness in the present and build a promising future, you need to introduce discipline into your life. You can follow the previous habits I mentioned, like waking up early, meditating regularly, reading good books, eating healthy, exercising, and practicing breathing exercises. Only if you have self-discipline. Discipline helps create good habits, and these habits become part of your daily routine, shaping who you are. So it's crucial to incorporate self-discipline into your life to progress and achieve your goals. The monk told the young man that if he incorporates these 6 habits into his life will start to change remarkably. After hearing this, the young man understood the monk's message. He made a promise to himself in front of the monk that he would adopt these 6 habits in his life. Then he thanked the monk and left. So if you want to make positive changes in your life, start practicing these 6 habits today. You'll notice that your life begins to move in the direction of improvement.